There must be a buyer and seller in every market transaction. The seller is on the supply side of the market. The buyer is on the demand side of the market. The market price of the goods or service is determined by the supply and demand for it. Supply is the amount of goods available. It is the willingness and ability to sell specific quantities of goods at a certain price in a given time period. For example, if you have 3 packs of chewing gum, then your supply is 3. If you have 6 sneakers, then your supply is 6. If there are 4 houses remaining in a development, then the supply is 4. Demand is how much of something people want. It is the willingness and ability to buy specific quantities of goods or service. Remember, a demand exists only if someone is willing and able to pay for the good. If 8 people want packs of chewing gum, then we can say demand is 8. If 6 people want sneakers, then we can say the demand is 6. If only 2 people want house, then the demand is 2. The interaction of supply and the demand for each item will affect the change in its price. The law of supply states if the price of something goes up, the supply will increase. Why? Because producers think they can get more money for whatever is being sold. Conversely, if the price drops, producers will supply less of the goods or service in order to continue to maintain a profit. The law of demand deals with the consumer in the marketplace. If the prices continue to rise, less people are able to buy the goods and demand decreases. When prices decrease, the consumer will buy more and demand increases. A supply schedule is a table which shows how much a producer is willing to supply at a particular price. The law of supply states that when the price increases, the quantity supply increases. This is represented by the graph in an upward slope from left to right. As we see on this demand graph, there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. If the price goes up, the quantity demand goes down. If the price falls, quantity demands increase. This illustrates the law of demand. On the graph, an inverse relationship is shown by a downward slope from left to right. The equilibrium price of a good or service is the one price at which quantity supplied equals quantity demanded. Equilibrium price and quantity are shown on this supply and demand graph, where the supply and demand curves intersect. In this case, the equilibrium price is $9, and the equilibrium quantity is 3,000. If the price of a good is above the equilibrium price, the buyers will purchase less. If the price is below the equilibrium price, the buyers will want to buy more. The equilibrium price is the price at which the quantity supplied by the producer will match the exact quantity that the consumers will buy. A market surplus occurs when the market price is above the equilibrium price. A market shortage will occur when the market price is below the equilibrium price. Buyers and sellers will change their behaviors to overcome a surplus or a shortage. In a free competitive market, market prices are determined through the decisions by buyers and sellers. The sellers determines the supply. The buyers determine the demand. When buyers demand less of the product than is available, a surplus is created. Sellers will want to get rid of inventory and offer the goods at a lower price. When buyers demand more of a product that is available, a shortage is created. Sellers will raise the price. Prices are constantly moving up and down in the market because sellers want to receive top dollar for their good and realize a profit. Consumers want to buy at the lowest price. However, there is a point where the demand and supply meet, and again, that is at equilibrium.